Smackdown opened with a chaotic energy that felt different from any other night. Rumors had been swirling all week that the Vision was planning something big, something that would shift the entire power structure of the Blue brand. But no one expected the seismic shock that was about to hit the WWE universe. Bron Breakker walked into the arena with a confidence that bordered on dangerous. Ever since aligning himself with Paul Heyman and the New Vision movement, Bron had been operating as if he owned SmackDown. Tonight was supposed to be another dominant chapter, another moment to show the world that his rise was unstoppable. But Bron wasn't alone. The cameras cut backstage to reveal Brock Lesnar arriving earlier than usual, a rare smirk stretched across his face. Not the kind of smile that comes from peace, not with Brock. This was the kind of smirk that hinted he knew something the rest of the world didn't. The Beast incarnate casually observed the chaos around him, almost amused, almost satisfied. Something was brewing, and Brock Lesnar was already enjoying it. The night escalated when Bron Breakker confronted a locker room full of talent, making it clear that the Vision's power was expanding. He warned everyone that things were changing, that dominance was no longer earned, it was enforced. But the real storm didn't strike until the main event. Bron Breakker was in the ring, surrounded by tension, ready for a fight with anyone who dared to challenge him. The Vision stood at ringside, watching, waiting, anticipating the next step of their expansion. The crowd buzzed with uncertainty, unsure what they were witnessing unfold. And then the arena erupted with a shockwave. Drew McIntyre. The Scottish warrior marched down the aisle with a cold, unreadable expression. No one knew whose side he was on. For months, Drew operated with unpredictable fury, attacking anyone who crossed his path. But tonight, his presence felt intentional, too calculated to be random. Bron Breakker didn't flinch. He stared at Drew with the confidence of a man who believed destiny favored him. And in the background, the cameras caught Brock Lesnar backstage, watching on a monitor, nodding slowly with a grin that almost reached his eyes. He knew this moment was coming. He was enjoying every second of it. Inside the ring, Drew McIntyre stepped closer to Bron Breakker, the tension becoming unbearable. The crowd braced for a fight. SmackDown held its breath, and then Drew struck, not Bron Breakker, but Bron's opposition. With a sudden, vicious claymore, Drew McIntyre demolished the challenger. The arena exploded in disbelief. Bron Breakker's expression morphed from surprise to absolute satisfaction as he realized what had just happened. Drew McIntyre wasn't here to fight the Vision. He was here to join them. The ring became a battlefield as Drew and Bron began dismantling everything in their path. Every strike from Drew felt like a statement. Every move from Bron felt like a warning. The Vision had just acquired one of the most dangerous, most powerful, and most psychologically unstable warriors in WWE. Backstage, Brock Lesnar watched the carnage, fully pleased. This wasn't just dominance. This wasn't just chaos. This was the kind of brutality Brock respected. He smirked again as Drew raised Bron's hand high in the center of the ring. The Vision had grown stronger, stronger than anyone expected, and Brock Lesnar was more than happy about it. As SmackDown came to a close, the final image burned into the minds of the WWE universe was Drew McIntyre standing shoulder to shoulder with Bron Breakker, the two forming a violent alliance that could crush anyone in their way. Their destructive partnership wasn't just a win for the Vision. It was a message Brock Lesnar understood, a message the entire roster felt, a message that the era of chaos had officially arrived, and the Vision was now more dangerous than ever.